Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to get into Local 300. If you don't know what that is, that's the labor's union. It's located in Sousa, California. Uh, this one is pretty much a simple application, and you wait your time. Honestly, this one takes forever. So don't when you hear that someone got in, or that they got in, like they got a sponsor or something. I mean, if they got a sponsor, they could get in, but if they didn't, you're easily doing a 3 to 5 year wait. So if you want this one, I recommend you do it before high school. Uh, you know, or at least on your last year of high school when you're young. And if you're old, you might as well apply for it now and just wait your turn. It can take a long time. Don't believe the hype where they say that there's a shortage of workers. It really isn't. There might be a shortage of workers with low paying jobs because no one wants to work there. But here in any union company or union, they really don't have got a shortage. They got a lot of workers, and they don't need any more. So go ahead and click the link in the description. I'm going to show you guys what they get paid and their benefits. So it comes with health insurance, dental, prescription, life insurance, chiropractic, vacation, your regular. They got your pension as well, so you don't put in money into that one. You could also get a 401k with the company you'll be at. But one of the things about the union is that they all get a pension. So if you work there long enough, and by the time you retire, you're gonna have a lot of money, and you're never gonna have to work a day in your life, and you'll still get paid. So it's a good option. Anybody that's young wants to do this, go ahead and apply. The requirements for you to apply to the union, you got to be at least 18 years old. You got to be physically fit to work in the industry, and they're gonna do a boot camp where they just test if you guys, I guess if you got the stamina and the muscle. Um, if you work construction, it's not a big deal. Okay, you if you've worked any sort of construction, you've always carried at least 50 pounds, 80 pounds of material, of tools. You're gonna be walking all day on your feet. If you've never worked construction, yeah, you might need some help. But if you worked it before, at least if you've done sports before, whether it be for school or on your off time as a hobby, then you got this down. Don't let this boot camp thing scare you. It's not even that hard. Um, so you're gonna go here. Okay, I'm gonna open it up and just so you guys can see. Here they have the program, so they got landscape. So there's landscape companies. So they do gardening, cement, walkways, that sort of thing. And then you got your construction craft labor. You don't know what this one is. It's pretty much it would be a laborer at a construction job site. It could also be the guys doing the asphalt on streets and highways. So it's a well-rounded program that they have here. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the salary that these guys get because it is pretty good. I'm telling you guys that if you're not union, I recommend it. Very few people make this kind of money in the construction industry. The trades, while they might be a good thing to learn, it's not necessarily something that can give you a living wage or benefits. And so, choose the right path if you're going to go into construction or any sort of trade industry, because if not, I mean, you're going to end up suffering down the road, and no one's going to help you, especially not your contractor. They don't really care about the workers, so you got to figure out a way that's going to be helpful for you. So the starting wage is $20 an hour, and by the time you complete your apprenticeship, you're going to be making $40 an hour. This one's a 40. You know what? Let me check exactly because I do not want to make a mistake here. Yeah, I think it is a 4 year apprenticeship. So you'll make your money pretty quick. And the good thing is that if you work overtime, all those hours apply to your apprenticeship. So the more overtime you make, the faster you'll get to this $40 an hour range. Um, so I recommend it. Here's some certificates that they offer that you will all be getting if you join the union. Well, this the labor's one, which I recommend you guys do because these are all certificates and courses that will help you out down the road. especially if you want to move up to a foreman or project manager or supervisor. Okay, here you got your landscape irrigation fitter. Think of like PVC, um, plumbing. I don't want to say they're plumbers because their job doesn't isn't really that. It's more so landscape, but sometimes they will help out a plumber if it has to if it transfers over to their job. For this one, you can see the starting wage is $18, and a journeyman makes 36. So they all pay well. So I think that if you're already in this industry, like for example, if you're like a gardener or something, and you used PVC before, ABS or that sort of thing, like realistically, you're probably not making $25 at your non-union job. You're probably making like 20, maybe $18. There's no reason why you wouldn't apply to this. Starting off, you're getting 18, and since you got experience, you already got a step ahead of a lot of these guys that are new. Here you got your labor cement masons. So they work with cement. They help out the cement masons union. But these are more laborer style. So the laborers, all they do is a lot of times they do a lot of the physical work. They don't really do the technical work. So the 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 laborers that do cement, they more so help out, like I mentioned before, the construction guys, the ones doing the actual cement masonry, and they could also help out the bricklayers. So these guys start off at $20, and the top pay is $40. Again, they all get these sorts of certificates and courses. Give it a look. You might find out that you'll like it. And I'll leave a link in the description on how to sign up. So here's the sign up page. So you put your what program you want. I recommend you go ahead and actually read it and see what they will do. Choose it, put your social, your birth, all this information, and you validate it. And all you pretty much do is just wait on if they call you or not. The one thing that I will mention to you guys is that even though this is a sign up one and you're pretty much just waiting for them to call you, you're gonna have to. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, there you go. It's a lengthy process, okay, and they're gonna send you a letter, and every 3 months you're gonna have to check in and tell them that you're still interested. So, like I mentioned before, this is the check-in process that I mentioned. Okay, um, let me see. Okay, it doesn't really mention it. How often? Well, there you go. So this is an example. So if you applied and you got a call in March, the next month you would call would be in June, the next month would be October, and the next month would be December. So they have a they have a I think it's a 3 month yeah, it's like a 3 month call. So you would call, I guess, within that time frame, and just let them know that you're still interested. If you don't call, what'll happen is that they'll cancel your application. So the next guy, the next woman will get in. Now, this can take, I've easily 3 years. Okay, these guys talk about how they get in like in 6 months. That's a lie. It just takes a long time. The only way you can actually get in and to skip the waiting list is if you have a contractor sponsor you in. That's literally the only way you're gonna get in. And the only way that happens is if you have someone on the inside that can hook you up with their bosses or their supervisors or their foreman's number that need a worker. This is the problem with unions that they work like that, but that's how it is. If you got a person, that's the only way you're gonna get in. If not, it's gonna take a 3 year easily wait. Okay, so I recommend you guys apply now. Even if you're gonna wait, at least you're doing something while you wait. Until then, I'll catch you guys again. This is just another video on how to apply to a union. Catch you guys later.